guys, this is Danny B. You're watching the Trash Stash, and in this video I'm going to be ranking the Texas Chainsaw Massacre franchise. So I started watching the Texas Chainsaw Massacre movies around like 2003 when the remake came out. But I only saw the first two around 2003. I watched the original and the remake. The rest I put off way later till I was about like, I think 33 or something. I watched the rest of them. Except for the newest ones, I just checked those out this week. So keep in mind, I'm ranking these on what I enjoy. This is not saying like one movie's better than the other or anything like that. It's just my personal favorite. Alright, coming up at number 8 is the newest one, Leatherface. This was a cool movie. It's not my favorite in the franchise. It's actually my least favorite. Yeah, this is a prequel to the original. But yeah, different kind of movie, but I did like it. Just not my favorite. I probably wouldn't rewatch this anytime soon. Coming up at number 7 is Texas Chainsaw Massacre, The Beginning. I like this one. This is the prequel to the 2003 remake. If you're an R. Lee Ermey fan, this has a ton of R. Lee Ermey in it. But yeah, he's awesome in the movie. The rest of the characters are kind of average to me, like the Vietnam vet guy and the bikers and stuff. I was like, eh. I really like the legless guy. The guy from 2003's one where he has no legs, but in this one he does have legs. He might be my favorite character. Coming up at number 6 is Part 3, Texas Chainsaw Massacre Part 3, Leatherface. I watched the unrated cut. This one, it's decent. This has a very 90s kind of vibe, like a Brian Usna type of vibe to it. I think it's, what was it, Jeff Burr who did Pumpkinhead Part 2. He did this one. I almost kind of feel like not a lot happens in this movie. Like their car breaks down and then they're just kind of roaming around the woods and it's, I don't know. I like Ken Foray's character in this. He's pretty cool. Yeah, decent movie. What's his name? Alfredo. He's pretty hilarious in this. Right, coming up at number 5 is Texas Chainsaw Massacre Part 4, The Next Generation. Matthew McConaughey is fucking hilarious in this one. And just the idea that, like, he has robotic legs that he controls with remote control. I know this is not a good movie, but I do like it. I don't know. It's so bizarre. You got the Illuminati in this movie. Fucking McConaughey's out of control nuts. And I kind of like the real estate lady. I don't know if she's a real estate agent or not, but the office worker lady, she's kind of cool. Yeah, this is definitely more on the bizarre side. Not scary at all, really, but I do like the, it just makes me laugh, basically. Coming up at number 4 is Texas Chainsaw 3D. This one is also, I know it's not technically a good movie, but I like it. I thought this had very fun, like, chase scenes, and I like the carnival scene and stuff. I know people have their issues with the timeline. I don't give a fuck about that. The CGI in this movie actually makes me laugh a lot. Yeah, this one, I really like this one. Texas Chainsaw 3D at number 4. Right, coming up at number 3 is a Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2003 remake. You know, when I first saw this in the theaters, I thought it was okay. I didn't hate it or anything. I just kind of thought it was average. Rewatching it, it's actually really good. I don't know why I just didn't realize it at the time. I kind of took it for granted. I think 2003, where you had like Saw coming out and Freddy vs. Jason and Cabin Fever, it just kind of got mixed into all those ones. But I really like this. This was good. And I like R. Lee Ermey's character, but I can only take so much of him, which I think is kind of why I tend to not like the beginning as much nearly as this. The guy that plays Leatherface is very scary. I think this is maybe the scariest Leatherface. Maybe the original is the scariest, but yeah, I like all the characters in this, and Jessica Biel is awesome. She's hot in this. This is a really good one. All right, coming up at number 2 is the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and this one is classic. This one is probably the scariest in the franchise, most horrifying, still holds up. I can't imagine people in 1974 seeing this and what they were thinking. Basically, what you get with this is like a freak show. The family is a freak show, and then lots of, like, slaughter going on. A fucking guy with a skin mask chasing people through a field with a chainsaw. These, like, creepy, like, skeletons everywhere. When I first saw this in 2003, I swear to God, I kind of got nauseous just from, the chicken bones and feathers everywhere. It's pretty gross. But yeah, I love this one, and I think it's the scariest in the franchise. Alright, coming up at number 1 is my favorite, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre Part 2. And I know technically this is not anywhere like near as good of a horror movie as the original, but I love it for its comedic value. I love all the characters in this. Caroline Williams is Stretch. I love Chop Top, Drayton. Leatherface is hilarious in this, doing the dance. LV, I don't know, I just have a blast watching this one. And I always think of like the Evil Dead movies, how the first Evil Dead is like very serious as a horror movie, kind of serious as a horror movie. And then like part 2 goes completely goofy. I feel like this kind of does the same thing where first one's a serious classic horror movie. Second one is like completely goofy and bizarre. Everything about this movie makes me laugh. Every scene, like it starts off with a backwards truck driving down a bridge with a chainsaw in the back, holding a puppet corpse. I don't know, it's just hilarious to me. And Savini on the effects is awesome. Yeah, I love Texas Chainsaw Massacre Part 2. Alright, you guys, that's gonna do it. Let me know your favorite Texas Chainsaw Massacre movies. Let me know your favorite Leatherface. Let me know your favorite characters. My favorite character is actually the cook. This is Danny B. You're watching The Trash Stash. Hit the like button, comment, and subscribe. Peace out.